In today's video, I will be showing you how much I have made on CSGORoll the past few months. If you don't know about CSGORoll, is a site where you can gamble Counter-Strike skins. The main thing I play is case battles. This is where I've won the most money. And every time you level up, you get a chance to open free rewards of that level. For example, I'm level 77. I get to open up all these cases up to level 70. I am gambling. I'm trying to get to level 80 because the money in here is crazy. I think you can start making good money around these levels. So I have been keeping track of how much money I've made the past 141 days. I'm going to show you a spreadsheet of all the values I've earned every day in just a second. So as you can see here, level 70, you can win up the max 1900. But once I get to level 80, look at this huge jump. It literally doubles. So I'm trying to get to level 80. I'm currently level 77. As you can see here, I have wagered 400k. I need to get to 490 something thousand. So I need to wager 90,000 more in order to get to level 80. It has been a grind. It has been fun. And as you can see here, the craziest box I've unlocked is 14 grand. Like, that is insane luck right there. So it's been fun. I love it. If you guys want to start your own journey into CSGORoll, make sure you use my code Shredded. Not only will you get a bonus deposit, but you also, if it's your first time, you get 3 free cases, which is free money. Why not take it? But you have to make sure you're 18 and older to play this. I mean, you are gambling, so yeah, you can't. Sorry if you're younger, you gotta wait till you're 18. But yeah, so let's get right into pretty much the spreadsheet information. All right, guys, so here we have our spreadsheet. So I started November 11th. Of last year of 2024. I have currently 141 days of opening case battles, or of free cases. That means every day I'm opening from this level to this level. I count that as a whole day, and that means I'm opening 8 cases daily. Now, CSGORoll is a little different now. Back in the day, they didn't have these percentages. Now, if you read these texts, you will be randomly assigned different free cases each day with varying payout distributions such as 5, 10, 20, and so on. Leveling up should not be seen as an investment. Daily frees are prone to change at all time. Do not expect that they will stay the same. Back then, they didn't have these percentages. Back then, it was like you had a pretty solid average of how much you would make. And I think, honestly, you would make more back then than now. Because sometimes you would get a random percentage and it just would not hit. But you still make pretty good money now. And they say that this should not be seen as an investment. So be aware of that, because this does change. I mean, later down, they could actually remove this. So I wouldn't suggest just doing this for the investment, but I'm saying I think it's worth, if you're gambling, do it to have fun, but also you're getting free money off these free cases. So I'm currently level 70, as you can see, and I started tracking here depending on the day's average as well. So if it was a 5% case day, then I would mark it here into this. So here you can see I have a row of how much I made that day and the percentage of those cases. And here's the total value. So as you can scroll down, I made 100 this week. I made 100 the other week. Some weeks I made only 50. I've noticed that as you scroll down, I make at least 50 every week. That is an average, at least 50. This week I made 660. Now, this number right here with 4s, you might be wondering what it is. I made another column called number of players. So when you're doing case battles, you have the option to either do 1v1, 2v2, or just open it by yourself, or you could do shared mode. I did shared mode, and I've figured out that you actually have a higher chance of winning money like that. I mean, I feel like you can, because I mean, for example, this day where one of the bots pulled 2,000, it divided by 4 of us, and I made 500. So imagine if I didn't get the bot where there's like greater chances of hitting golds, then I probably wouldn't have made this. It just depends. So I did start off my journey just doing solo cases, and then I started realizing, okay, you know what? I'm gonna start doing 4 players. Ignore this. This I did an accident 2v2 that one time and I lost. I did not mean to do that day. I remember. If it's empty, that means I skipped that day and I had to just wait for the next day to start. These cases reset every 24 hours. So if I do it exactly at 5 p.m. today, I'm gonna be able to open it tomorrow at 5 p.m. as well. If I skip 5 p.m., it won't matter. The next day, I would just be able to, you know, open it whenever. So that happened some nights. Some nights it got super late where I couldn't open it and it was already like 1 a.m. and I was already asleep. So I just opened it the next day, the earliest as possible. That's something to keep in mind. You always want to open these cases as soon as possible. So as you can see, some of these days I did 4 players. I did 2 players shared, where it's just me and some other person, but we didn't make much, you know. So as you can see here, some weeks I'm making pretty solid money. 51, and I even missed 2 days this week. Ignore these numbers. These numbers right here is when I started my YouTube series. I started recording videos where every week I was going to record. And this is where I just started the first series. So if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see that this is where it begins my first one. But we could just ignore those numbers. Yeah, this is day 60 on YouTube, but technically I have gone more than 60 days. I've gone 141 days. And so yeah, so this is crazy. So I've gathered all the percentages, and out of those percentages, how much I pull on average. So I've noticed that the higher the average you get, of course you're gonna make more. Now, some of this info is kind of biased, you would say, or kind of misleading in a way, because this would be more accurate if I opened it the whole time by myself. But then once I started adding these 4 players where we shared between 4, my luck increased. So that 25% day, I just got super lucky because one of the bots hit for me and I won 500. And so that's why that went up. So I wouldn't honestly really pay attention to this as much. I would pay attention to this. Out of 141 days, so almost 5 months, I made 2.8. I didn't keep those 2.8. Of course, I kept gambling it back in and back in because I'm also trying to level up, but also I just like gambling, you know? And sometimes I win bigger when I'm actually gambling instead of doing the dice strat. I know there's videos out there where, like, what's the fastest way to level up your CSGORoll account? And then they do this dice strat, which is okay, but you're guaranteed to lose money. I personally like to do case battles, and I'm actually positive right now. I'm actually up, you know, I'm winning, and I've leveled up this far. So it's up to you and your preference and your choice of how you want to level up. And I just do it this way because I love seeing case battles, and I just love seeing when I hit a gold. It's so fun. But yeah, I've made 2.8 in 141 days, and just keep in mind, this is level 70. I just can't wait to get to level 80 so I can also show you guys, you know, that CSGORoll is pretty cool with these free cases that they give out. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little review, a little preview of pretty much what I've been keeping track of, and I plan to keep track of it even longer. I hope to maybe even hit the year, 365 days, and see how much I've made just from daily free cases. I think I will be level 80 by then, so this is going to change. These numbers might change a little bit. I probably should create a new chart where I keep track of when it starts level 80, and then at the end it'll add all the values. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Now just imagine you're level 80, level 90, level 100. I cannot imagine, dude, how fun that would be. I'm going to keep pretty much writing down these numbers every day. I'm going to keep track of it. If you guys want to see updates down the road, make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications so you can see when I post down the road these type of videos. Also, if you want to see me, you know, post more gambling videos, let me know. I'm always down, or if I should do live streaming. And if you guys want to, you know, get on CSGORoll for yourself, get 3 free cases if it's your first time, and a 5% bonus added to all your cash purchases, make sure you use my code Shredded. It helps me out so that I can also push these videos. I'm excited to see how much we can win down the road. I hope you guys have a great day, and peace.